Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of understanding storage video. Uh, in part 1 we installed the Openfiler server. Openfiler is an application that is used to manage storage. One of the applications actually. With Openfiler we can configure and manage iSCSI storage. Also Openfiler is used for NFS as well. uh, in the first video we installed it. We installed the Openfiler within our lab. In the second video we configured the Openfiler and configured the storage, in which we first added the disk and then we configured the storage and make it ready for to be connected to vCenter. In part 3 now we are going to connect Openfiler within vCenter and use it as a shared storage. So just to recap, here is our Openfiler server. We left off here. As we can see, within Openfiler we have this LUN that is set up, and this LUN is actually connected to this volume here. It is connected to this volume, which is 50 gigs actually. We still have 16% of the space available for the second LUN, but for now we're gonna use the first LUN. So you can refer to part 1 of the video in order to configure everything within Openfiler. Now what we need to do is to configure the storage within vCenter. Now within vCenter, all we need to do is first we need to log into vCenter. vCenter looks like this. I have 3 ESXi hosts. All 3 ESXi hosts, I have one VM each within the host. It doesn't matter if you have more, it's okay as well. So what we need to do is to first configure the storage on each of the ESXi hosts. So first I will go to ESXi1. Within ESXi1 I need to go to configuration. Within configuration, here is two things that we need to remember about storage. There is storage adapter. So the very first thing we need to do is to configure the storage adapter. Within the storage, it only shows us the local storage for each of the ESXi host. If you go to each ESXi host, the only storage you now look at is the local storage, and we have already discussed that local storage is not enough for to be used for all of the advanced features like vMotion, DRS, and HAFT. So that's the reason we configured Openfiler, and now we are going to connect Openfiler within vCenter, so that these all ESXi hosts can take advantage of shared storage. So this is how we configure the shared storage. So first we'll go to each ESXi host. Within the storage, this is what we see. We need more storage here. In order to configure that, first we need to go to storage adapter. Within storage adapter, what we need is to add the iSCSI adapter. So I would go add, and it's saying add iSCSI adapter. Click OK. It's saying a new adapter. That's fine. We are just going to add the new adapter. So as you can see here on the taskbar, it shows us in progress. As soon as it is done, a new storage adapter will be added to this. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the others as well while this one is being added. So this is my second server. I don't see the storage adapter. I'm gonna go and select the storage adapter. So first one is completed. Let me do the same thing on the third one. Storage adapter. As you can see, there is no storage adapter. If we see the first one, now we see iSCSI storage adapter. So this is the difference. This is how you see that now this has iSCSI and the other one does not have iSCSI adapter. So on first one we can see the adapter, but on third one, where I haven't configured it yet, you don't see that adapter. So that's the difference, how you know that if iSCSI adapter is configured or not. On the second one we do see the adapter. On the third one I'm gonna configure that adapter by just going to add and add an adapter. And on the taskbar you would see that, so this is first part on each ESXi host. I'm gonna go back to ESXi1. Within ESXi1, the second step is to configure this adapter. So for that we need to configure, click on that adapter and go to properties. As soon as you go to the properties, you would see you would go to dynamic discovery. Within dynamic discovery, you need to use the IP address of your storage server. So in our case it is 70. That's it. All you need to do is to use the IP address of your storage server, which is the Openfiler server. Click OK. It should automatically detect, and that's it. So now as soon as it is done, it's saying it needs to rescan the adapters. So let it rescan. If everything is configured properly, your Openfiler is configured properly, and everything is good, you should be able to find adapters. You should be able to see the new storage here. So let's see, let me expand the screen here and refresh. I should be able to find the storage here. So refresh. So let me give few minutes for this to refresh, and I'll do the same thing on the other two storage. So I'll go to selected this, then go to properties. Within properties, need to go here, add 192.168.199.70, and as soon as it is added, and it is okay, and rescan, I'll do the same thing. Normally it's very quick. It should be able to connect to the LANs that are available for these servers. I'll double check. So let me finish with this first. I'll go to the properties and add 192.168.199.70, and okay, this one is added as well. Let's go back to the first one. As soon as so this is not always a smooth process. Most of the time you would need to go back and forth within the storage and make sure that all configurations are fine, since this is a storage, and most of the time storage is configured by another team, so they would give you just the IP address of the storage or the LAN information, that's it. But in our case, since we are configuring storage, so it's very normal that you might need to go back and forth within the storage and see that if everything is fine. I've seen that no matter how many times you configure Openfiler storage, every time it seems to be something missing. So don't be panicked on this, and try again. So here is my adapter, rescan, refresh all. Let's see, here connected targets 1, device 1, path 1. Now let's see here, if I just, yes, here it is. It was there, but since I didn't expanded it, it was here, it was not seen. So here is my first LAN, which is 48 gigs that we configured, and same should be on the other server. It is available here, and it is available here as well. So this is second part. So first part we added the storage, secondly we configured the properties, configured the storage. Should be able to see this. If it's not there, just wait for a few moments or expand the screen. Should be able to see this. The third part is go to the storage. For now you don't see that storage here. All you need to do is to add storage. So here, once you add the storage, it is a disk, it's not NFS. Later on we're gonna do NFS as well. So it's a LAN disk. Here it will automatically detect this this LUN from the other configuration that we just saw. If you don't see anything here, it means that something wrong within the previous steps. So here, this is the LUN that we need to connect. Next, we need to format this with VMFS5. We don't have any VMFS3 in our environment, so VMFS5. Next, and name that LUN some reasonable, uh, with the proper naming convention. So that would be ITCE 108-LUN1. So that since this is the same LUN that will be accessed on all ESXi hosts, so you need to name it properly and finish. So in few moments you should be able to find the LUN here. In the same manner, we need to, I think we don't need to do the same thing on other storage. So since it is here, and if I go back to here, and it automatically appears on the other ESXi host wherever this LUN is connected to. So here it is available, here it is available, and here it is available as well. Just give it few more minutes, it's grayed out, it will be okay. So this is how we configure a shared storage. Now this is known as shared storage. As you can see, the local storage, this local storage is local storage, whereas this LUN is available on all ESXi hosts. Now as you can see, the grayed out is finished, everything is okay. This one LUN, there is shared storage for all of the. So for example, if I go create a folder here, the same storage is available and connected to all other ESXi. This is known as shared storage, and this shared storage is required for all of the advanced features. And this is our goal of this video, and the third video, last video within this series. Will take advantage of this ESXi, this storage within our part 2 of this training, when we configure vMotion, DRS and everything. So for now you need to be 100% expert in installing Openfiler, configuring Openfiler, connecting it to a vCenter. Here now, whenever you create a new virtual machine. So for example, here you create a new virtual machine. Now you should be able to create it in a so this is a VM for me. It's a, let's see, it is ITCE 108. Probably this is my VM3, and next. And so now you should select a shared storage so that this one VM is available in all of the ESXi hosts. Let me change that to thin provisioning. So you have created a VM. This VM, no matter whichever server you go to, this VM is actually on this VM resides on this ESXi host, but it is part of this shared storage. So later on we are going to discuss more. For now, this is the goal of this chapter, this module, is to install, configure, attach storage with the vCenter. See you in the next video. Please repeat this video, all the 3 videos, as many times as you can, just to be aware of all of the storage configurations. Thank you.